Hey. This is Beverly Bozeman. I am the creator of Speak Queen, an encouraging platform for women. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Be sure and share this broadcast with your friends and your family. Be sure and turn on the notification bell so that you'll know when I drop a new video. And thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel again. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. So my broadcast today is entitled Stop Hiding the Truth. So there's an episode of The Blacklist where the assistant director of the FBI named Harold Cooper, he had a situation going on. So he kind of lied to some folks, and he was basically hiding the truth because he had to figure out what had happened to him, right? And so in the end, he ended up getting in trouble for hiding the truth, telling lies to hide the truth, and it came back to bite him. And it made me think about how we are hiding the truth. And in the end, it comes back to haunt us, bite us in the butt, or however you want to look at it. And what I mean by that is, if we are really honest with ourselves, we know that we are some powerful creatures. When I say we, I mean anybody who feels that way. I won't get into any specifics because it's up to you to determine if you're going to be truthful about how awesome you are. Now, the world as a whole has trained us to not see our greatness, our awesomeness, our power, our beauty, our uniqueness, all of those accolades, right? And the things that we go through tend to beat us down and make us live in survival mode. And when you are in survival mode, it's hard to recognize your greatness, let alone show the world your greatness. So we are hiding from the truth very often, if not on a daily basis, for whatever the reason. And like I tell my husband all the time, people are watching us for different reasons, but people are always watching us. Not just like he and I, but us as in people. Somebody's always watching you. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not so good, but somebody somewhere is always watching. And for the good part about it, when people are watching you because they admire you or they are inspired by you, and you're not being your greatest self, you're not showing how powerful and how awesome you are, and your bounce back and your elasticity to grow with the situation, how are they going to continue to be inspired and encouraged? And I know you might be like, well, I ain't signed up for that. No way. I ain't asked nobody to watch me. I ain't nobody's role model. Don't watch me. But we got to watch each other. Who else are we going to pull from? Of course, God is our source. But why do you think that he has enabled us to bounce back? Why do you think he has given us the ability to encourage ourselves so that we can encourage other people? That's why. So if you are hiding the truth of your greatness, of your awesomeness, you ain't helping nobody, let alone yourself. So stop hiding the truth. The truth is you are beautiful. Why? Because beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You better behold a mirror and say, girl, you the finest thing that's walking this earth. Don't wait on nobody to tell you. Ladies, let me just go ahead and lay this truth down. There is a man who thinks that you are fine as wine, regardless of your age, regardless of your physique, regardless of your mindset, regardless of where you grew up, regardless of where you are now, regardless of who threw you away, regardless who is slandering your name, regardless of who is affecting your mindset with their garbage and telling you you ain't, you can't, and you won't. There is a man who thinks that you are the best thing since donut holes, honey. And if you don't have him, he's out there. And until he comes, you better tell yourself. So when he tells you, it's extra. It is extra. Stop hiding from the truth of your beauty. Go ahead and tell yourself on a regular basis. Not once a day, every day, all day. You don't gotta get on social media and do all of that. That's what your private time is for. So that when you get out in public, it shows. It shows in the way you stride. It shows in the way that you greet people. Stop hiding from the truth of how smart you are. If you've been in relationships or even a part of a family or on a job where people don't recognize your genius and tell you how stupid you are or belittle you or act like what you say doesn't matter, it's basically because they are afraid or they stupid themselves. I know it's not nice to tell people that they're stupid or call people stupid, but it is what it is. To put somebody down because you don't like yourself, that's stupid. But I digress. So just because you don't have people in your corner, you don't have a very strong support system, or you don't have a support system at all, that's no reason to continue to hide your genius. You have to determine what your truth is. I'm just throwing out examples. If we are honest with ourselves, we know what the truth is about us. Now, so the thing about it is, according to the TV show, Harold was hiding the truth and he got in trouble for it. I'm not saying that you're going to get in trouble for hiding your truth or the truth about yourself, but you're just going to miss out on a lot. The world belongs to the bold, is what Dr. Billy Alsbrook said. He said, set yourself on fire, and the world will come to watch you burn. Check him out, Dr. Billy Alsbrook on YouTube. Honey, talk about dynamite. Yes. Anyway, let me get myself together. I can feel my help coming. He said, set yourself on fire and the world will come to watch you burn. That means show up and do your thing. Start with telling yourself the truth about yourself. Then act on your truth. And the world is going to come and see about you. Who is this? Who is this chick? Where'd she come from? Okay. Calm down. I feel a little excited right there. I'm just trying to get this out. Anyway, okay, so in the show, he got in trouble for hiding the truth. I don't believe that you're going to get in the kind of trouble that he got into. I think that you're going to stay stagnant. Life is going to continue to be a series of Groundhog Days. You will continue to be on that hamster wheel, running, panting and sweating and falling down. Well, hamster don't really fall, but running and not going nowhere. You'll look up. It will be 6 months later. It'll be a year later. It'll be 10 years later. You'll wake up and you'll be 50. Talking about Jesus, what happened to the time? Getting off my hamster wheel, FYI. So, not telling the truth to yourself about yourself will have some type of results. Not saying, they're scary or whatever, but time is just going to pass you by and you're still the same situation. And for some people, the truth might be them folks ain't no good for you. You do what you must. I don't like to tell people to leave people, but hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one alone. But for some people, the truth is you don't need to be with that person anymore. You don't need to be with those people anymore. And here's the hardest one. For some people, you don't need to be you no more. I'm going to let that one marinate. Hold on. What do I mean by you don't need to be you anymore? The current you doesn't work. The current you does not work for you because you're going to keep having the same experiences because your mindset is still the same. You won't allow yourself to think on that deeper level. You won't allow yourself to be the spiritual person that you are. You won't allow yourself to be the physical person that you are, meaning taking care of yourself, because nobody around you takes care of themselves. Nobody around you thinks on a spiritual level. Nobody around you educates themselves by picking up a book, by watching videos that will stimulate their mindset. Nobody around you believes in monogamy. Nobody around you believes in leaving where they are and going someplace new, even if it's for the weekend. I can go on forever about that part. But you being you doesn't work anymore, so you can no longer be you. You have to have those conversations with God to let him help you determine and figure out what about you is not working anymore. It's just like, well, having that same hairstyle that you had in high school, and you've been out of high school for 30 years, same lipstick, and it ain't working for you no more because it's just not, stuff like that. Anyway, so the solution to all of that, I'm an advocate for journaling, and I'm going to say it as often as I can, as much as I have to. Get a journal. It doesn't have to be fancy schmancy. You can go to a discount store like a Dollar General, a Family Dollar. Always go to Walmart. If you are fancy schmancy, you can go to a Hallmark store. Get on Amazon and look up journals. If you got to, get a notebook. Just a plain 90 page rule or 120 page, and let that be your journal. Get you a pen, a good pack of pens, and just write out the thoughts. Not, oh, woe is me, life is unfair. We done with all of that, honey. We've been done with that. It is time to move forward. This is the truth about me. I am very smart, but I just don't show it. I'm very caring, I'm very loving, but I just don't show it. Stuff like that. Stuff you've been denying about yourself. I really love animals, but nobody in my family loves animals. Or I really want to travel, but, stuff like that. All right? So take the time to do that. We're just going to start with that. Just write out what your truths are or what you love to do. That could be your truth. You love something. You just, you might not know what your truths are. Start with what you like. Start with what you like and what you love. All right. Well, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Be sure to release your genius. Pull off the impossible every day. Remember, you will have whatever it is that you say. So be positive when you speak, Queen.